Welcome back to the LPL Quick Cast, the show where we bring you the highlight moments from the LPL. The Chinese New Year is past us, and with renewed vigor, let's take a look at what the LPL has had to offer. The standings have seen a big shakeup. EDG no longer remain undefeated, having been struck down twice and losing their grip on first place. RNG took down EDG and overtook them in the standings. Rare Atom continued their win streak up to 7 series wins in a row, and Team WE have their own win streak building up since coming back from the break. Our match of the week is the battle for first place between RNG and EDG. Two teams with years of history dating back to the early days of the LPL. This series was destined to be the battle of clashing titans in more than just one way. The first game of the series was a showcase of how Xiaohu has become one of the best top laners in the LPL. Using Tristana as a flex pick to put into Xiaohu's hands, he was able to absolutely dominate Flandre's Gnar right out of the gates and never let go of that lead. While EDG tried to mount a resistance, the leads that RNG were able to get early into the game were too great to overcome, leading to the RNG victory. Game 2 started off in a similar tone to Game 1 for RNG. Early leads, Xiaohu doing well, and way all over the place. However, JJ was able to constantly battle for control of objectives despite RNG winning most of the early team fights. This gave EDG enough gold to stay even with RNG, so when Mako landed the right hook, EDG were able to win the right fight at just the right moment to run for Baron and full control of the Rift. Jumping into the final game, EDG seemed as though they had the same control of the map carrying over from Game 2. Good early games from Flandre, fantastic team fights at Rift Herald. It looked like EDG's game to retain their first place position, but Wei had enough of it with an amazing lilting lullaby to win one fight into Xiaohu, pulling off one of the most impressive Gnar ults of the split. Now let's pivot over to watch more amazing plays from around the league as we bring it to our top 5 plays. But first, let's watch RNG at number 5 really quick. We couldn't start this list off any other way than with Xiaohu's amazing Gnar ult that helped to win the series against EDG.
Blow this game wide open. The dragon was once, but Xiaohu does it again.
At 4, we see that any champion with resets can be amazing to watch in action, and Puff pulls out every stop he can to dance around the battle for a quadra kill.
As they go straight in, Flandre is going down, but so is Rookie. They're trying to see if Lucas can get anything else down. They do get the Ornhorn out. Puff goes in. He has got the Inferno trigger. Puff gets 1. Puff gets 2. Puff gets 3. And Puff keeps the game alive for IG.
Moving on to number 3, teamwork makes the dream work, especially when you put your enemies to bed. Tarzan lands the dream ult onto 4 members of LGD that lets Icon go wild on Aurelia. Tarzan, that's gonna win the fight for damn sure with a clean ace on top of it. You know, not every amazing play has to be a bunch of kills, and Cube proves that. With amazing dodgeball skills, he gets all 5 members of Thunder Talk to focus him before running into TT's base to pull off the great escape.
Look at this! Linking up with the rest of the team. That's the biggest play I've seen this year.
And for the number 1 clip, it has to go over to Viper for his insane teamfight against Billy. Mako might have been there to help out, but it was Viper that dove in aggressively to pick up the pentakill.
And they're going to try and gift him over to the Penta. They are going to give him over to him. Viper gets himself a pentakill.
And now it's time for me to wild rush on out of here. But don't forget to come back and enjoy more of our LPL flair next time. Take this gold coin though and buy something nice. On Samira's tab, of course.